America! How you doing, boys? Alright?
Do that again.
No, I can't.
What about him going to the Rang Bucks today? That is horrendous, mate. Come on.
If I was anybody that I thought was going to go to the Rang place, you'd have been last.
Thanks, mate.
You'd have been last.
I was on the hands free. What?
No, the Starbucks, right?
Starbucks on the way.
I got there and I realised.
Did you? Derek's not here. He's got his operation.
Go on, Del boy. Great, he's in great hands on me.
Personality transplant, hopefully.
Atlantic Clinic, mate, great hands he's in, isn't he?
Oh fuck! Look at the wee fucking.
Hey, what have you had done there?
Look at the wee advertiser, look.
Yeah, but I haven't in and spoke to him before.
What about?
You're just, I was looking at different.
You want a big change in your life, innit?
Fuck it. A facelift.
What was the big change you were going to do?
A facelift.
They said they would need a full joinery team. They would need to get a construction team in for a week.
Tattoo a balaclava his face.
Yeah.
The boys at Dundee.
Did you shit me?
You laughed up.
Oh, fuck off you. Yeah,
He's looking great then, early.
Aye, looks good. Even Dale McInnes. Dale McInnes interviewed him and he's like, by the way, Slaney's looking good, isn't he?
Looking good then, mate.
Did I?
Tell you're in a good place.
Oh, thank you.
Have you not seen his Tinder?
No, he's...
I've not got it.
Paddy.
That doesn't define him.
I know, that's...
That doesn't define
I've not got that anymore.
I know.
How was the Dale interview, mate? Need to talk
No,
about
wait, we need to do a message for Derek Ferguson. You know what? Do a message for...
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Because he fell out with you.
No, we're a good two. We're a good terms now.
Tell him watch us so Barry Ferguson should get a Rangers job.
100%. I do.
Right,
And
Right. You
I
know
can't
what?
get in.
How's that?
I'm in. There you go.
Right, who's doing it?
You.
Yeah.
hi, Derek.
Oh, you're doing it. I was doing it.
You start. You do it. Good luck, Dale boy.
Good luck, Dale.
Good luck, mate. You're in good hands. Really good hands.
If you don't wake up,
You'll be back running round Straffy in no time.
You're a baldy wee bastard.
Hey.
Hope you fuck it.
Is that me you're talking
Mate, see in London, mate. Aye.
What? See in London, what?
Good luck, mate. All the best. No, all the best.
Say something about Barry getting
Aye.
Barry getting it.
Why did you
best,
take that? Just keep sticking my thumb up. Fuck's sake.
Cheers, mate. Sorted. Brilliant, lads. Anyone had ups?
I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
You don't know whether
Do that again.
No, I've done my left hip, my ACL, my knee, compartments in both legs, and my right ankle. But I still think a lot of them need done.
Fucking hell.
But your body doesn't feel the same after that.
Mate, you played...
Derek's will, but no lawyers. Atlantic's different. They're better, they don't.
How can you play... How can you get all the operations? You played about 24
That's
fucking
mad.
games.
I've got that in the space. I know.
You got an injury in the game. You got an injury in
You
the
get an
game.
operation for every fucking game he played.
Aye, on that page, it's not games played, it's ops.
Mate, did you know getting you fucked yourself that one game I played with at Lincoln away?
That's hit me, ACL.
First team.
That was it. Chris Sutton was the manager for them.
For Lincoln,
Were you there? Oh, you just came back from America,
Came from America.
and we met you at
He
Lincoln.
just said he played with you in that game.
You said, were you there?
Do you know what it was though? We'd all been away for the first team. The ones that never played a lot of minutes out there had to come back and play Lincoln. The ones that never got picked to go away had to get a bus up for Glasgow to Lincoln to meet us at the stadium.
And
So
that
he
was
was
myself, mate. I was.
Remember that, mate? You were in agony.
But I'd overstretched it like 3 times, so I should have got it done. Kept playing through it, and then it went again. Finally popped. You actually feel it here. It's a weird feeling. How many ops you had?
I've had a new hip.
Have you, mate?
No.
That's meant to be fucking horrendous.
I was the worst. That was the worst. The hip was terrible. But once you've got it done, put everything else in it. You love it.
Glad you, what have you had?
Oh.
Everything.
Like,
You'd have went to the best though, wouldn't you? You'd have went sent to the best.
I can barely walk now, so I don't know about that. Left foot, right ankle, left knee 4 times, right knee once.
That's 4 times.
4 times.
You should
Same
all
injury if
about
I had
it.
in the
My knee was, I'd done my meniscus, my medial ligament, my meniscus. I only got my meniscus done. Then I done my cruciate and my meniscus, and then at the end of when I thought I was coming back, and I was already back training, I had to go back and get my knee done again. My meniscus and it's fine. Just think of the pain. Then like the bone surface, the knee, and then my knee again, meniscus again.
Fucking hell.
I've got a DVD of mine.
A DVD of what, your operation?
Myself, aye. Give me a wee DVD. So
The physio's told you, you know this, that the surgeons take bets on the size of your hands and all that.
No.
They do. Mate, I went for an ankle up at Celtic and the guy was like, I'm a knee specialist.
Aye.
What the fuck you doing my ankle for then?
no way.
Swear?
That's so
Two
thing.
he done.
I know who you're talking about.
What have you had done?
Three ankles. I had to go down to London for the last one.
Your Achilles, you had the Achilles,
Nah.
I had the Achilles release.
Oh, that's a fucking sore, mate.
Oh.
Remember Joe Doonby done his Achilles, mate. He's fucking like actually greeting me.
Mate, his bet, they went mental with the betting down there with him.
Oh.
All bets off.
All bets
All bets off.
Holy
I heard that and then I went down after him.
Talking that Dylan McGate's been staying at my house.
Female.
Dylan McGate's been staying at my house. Holy fuck.
Who has?
He's been
Dylan
blessed.
McGate. Holy fuck.
He has been blessed,
I'm
that's
doing the thing with him tonight. Show with.
That's a great
His
one.
hair's looking good, eh?
He's had his hair done as well.
I was for the same place Kev got his.
Was
Yeah.
it right?
Aye, gonna
He's
go.
looking crack. Anything annoying you this week, lads?
Where are you gone?
I can't getting to that stage. Nah.
Your
Any
hair?
annoying
I was
yous?
in
Stop
yesterday.
listening to people.
Thanks, mate.
I was in yesterday.
Any annoying you this week?
See,
Aye.
Oh wait, sorry, you were in to get your hair done?
No, I was in yesterday organising, get my napper done for next year. And all Merchant City, brilliant, mate.
Well,
Getting that bit, looking
I
at
know,
that bit.
no, I know. Look,
I'll tell you what's annoying me. People's terrible comments and fucking social media.
Didn't listen to that, mate.
Mate,
How, what is it on our show?
no.
just in general.
No, my photo on Instagram.
Insta officially went, lads. Go on, Basler. Go on.
What do people say?
Ah, mate, I got absolutely caned. Absolutely caned. I was up at St Andrews at the weekend, wasn't I? And I
Right.
wanted a wee photo in the
bridge.
bridge. You've got to, haven't you, mate? You've
You're a
got
wank,
to.
mate, huh?
And then I stuck it on Instagram.
I think you've got a photo on the bridge, if you know.
I was fucking miserable, didn't
I bet you still got one, didn't you?
But I was forced to do it.
Aye. All right.
Right, so and what was the comments?
Oh, I get ripped to shreds. mate.
What like?
I just...
Here's an example of some things that were said.
Somebody put on, I don't know if that's Dazzler's granddaughter, daughter, or seventh wife. That was all of above.
That's not bad.
Mate, I was fucking...
What happened with the bus? You got the bus, didn't you?
Oh, that was already.
What is this? That was the Edinburgh. Tell us it.
That was you either.
What happened?
I was just...
Is that wee boy?
I was just... Can't believe I'm setting myself up for a...
Did you get the mega bus to St Andrews?
No! I was just staying a couple of miles outside, so you get the bus in, because you're going for a couple of sherbets and a
Fairmont.
wee bit of thing there.
In the
So,
Fairmont?
no, I was at the other side towards and we were waiting the bus, and you know what, like, there's a couple of people that just know you through stuff like that, blaring away, stuff like that. So it goes to go on the bus, mate, right? I done the worst thing ever. Fucking showed my bus pass then.
What, you have a bird?
Then I had to pay for it. I had to pay a half. Honestly, I'm not kidding you on. See, when I walked onto the bus, I was last on as well. Everybody's sitting there going, I fucking Christ.
That's amazing.
Mate, my face was the colour of the bus.
Oh, is it, mate?
Oh, mate, so,
That's brilliant, that.
I should have just paid the £5.
You actually how tight you fucking actually are, mate, innit? What about when you're on a bus journey and the toilet's out of order for the full journey?
Oh.
You ever had that? That is fucking
That's
torture.
bad, aye.
That's a pet peeve. Anything
You
else?
shouldn't be able to do a shite in a bus, should you?
No, it should
be
say
a
on the
rule,
door,
aye.
shites,
Well, you get locked in, didn't you?
Aye, it's the worst.
Somebody, a boy like something go came in the restaurant and said, can I use your toilet? And I was like,
No.
I had to, it was fresh, it was fun. I had to go, what you did? Because it's the disabled toilet that everyone uses. It's on that.
He was
the toilet's
in,
on the
what,
stairs.
in to
Just came
eat?
in and went, mate, no, you just came in and went, mate, I'm just, can I use your toilet? And I was like, it's not shite, is it? But it wasn't, it was a pee, so I let him go and use it.
I don't know if you can do that, mate.
Oh, mate, listen, he was down there dropping his load.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
no, it was if he was downstairs, 100% do what you want to do, but it was, he wanted to use it just for quickness, he wanted to use the one that
just
everyone.
in it.
So you could not do that.
I
could
don't
you?
know if I would be letting people in if they're not buying.
Him and Andy were in yesterday.
Who?
Aye.
Two boys were in
Mate,
yesterday.
I
They
didn't,
tit.
yesterday, I did.
Never left a tip.
I did. But the only thing was I felt invisible. I said that to you, I felt invisible yesterday because me and Andy, everybody kept asking for pictures with Andy.
I know, but I think it's because you're in all the time, innit? So people, it's
They were
regular.
asking me to take them.
That's the one.
That's a bloke.
That's the one.
That's a bloke.
I've had
So a few
that
bucks
many
there looking
times.
at you, think, fucking hell.
That's
Is
a
it
bad
chance
thing.
here?
Somebody says, can you take the hair? Right, Connor Fulton, biggest pet peeve ever, mate. People who buy a new car and blur out the reg apart from the 25 so everyone knows it's new. I agree.
They what?
I'm not aware of it.
So people buy a new car and they'll put their car on Instagram, but they'll blur out the first bit of the regi and just leave the 25 so people know it's brand new.
Ah, right.
But I've never seen anybody putting a car on Instagram.
No, they do, mate, that's a thing.
Really?
Or some people think that people blur out their full reg. They put the picture of their motor up and blur out their full reg.
This is a new car I bought.
No, but just in general, their car, but who
Where
gives a
would you
fuck?
put it on?
I would put it on, would you know?
You're not a motor man, are you?
No, I fucking hate cars now.
I've seen what he drives.
What, the
I
Mini?
like the wee Mini.
What's the best motor you've ever had? There you go.
The best motor I've ever had. I had a sponsor car, a Mercedes,
For who?
convertible.
What, one of the wee soft tops?
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful little car.
Who gave you that?
I bought Kirkcaldy Wraith Rovers when I was a manager of Wraith Rovers.
For free?
I had two. I had a Seat and he gave me that as well.
My missus got a Mini. It's cracking.
I love minis, mate. Just getting a bit.
Is that what you've got?
Mini, mate, huh?
Mate, his just glides.
Drive
You're an
itself,
angry, mate,
innit?
he's an angry driver.
No, I'm not angry.
It's a weird one, but
When he puts the specs on to drive it, it's like a different guy,
But he
mate.
argues almost with them, but they can't hear him. It's a strange one.
That's amazing.
I don't really get angry though.
No,
I
it's
just,
not angry,
I
it's
just
just
get
a-
annoyed.
Just as if you're talking to him.
Talk to him.
I've got a peeve.
Go.
Managers coming for podcasters on YouTube.
Davey Martindale, love
Did
it.
you see that?
Is it you?
Fuck no, it's probably be us.
You see these sick of hearing
Oh, no.
podcasters and
I'm good
YouTubers.
friends with Davey.
So, man,
So we are.
we're tight with it.
I'm surprised
I don't think
at
it is us. There's so many people messaging me saying, mate, that's you.
Oh,
But I don't think it is.
What did they
'Cause Davey
say?
would message me.
I'm sick
You
of
not see
hearing.
it?
I'm sick of hearing podcasters and YouTubers telling managers how to do their job.
So what does you want us to do? Sit in silence? But come on here and
I
not
think
say
you're
it?
turning this into something.
No, I'm not what I do that with
you're a
Davey.
bit
That's the one
angry
guy I
with
would know
it.
what I do that with.
Is you?
Do you think?
I think so.
He's got a bit of fire in my belly now.
Aye.
No,
What's that?
I've got fire in my belly now.
How did you get there? How did I get there?
Davey gave you it.
No, it's just meant as in because what I don't hear managers doing, see if I come on here and go, what a job they're doing, I don't see them coming into the press and going, did you hear how well they're talking about me? But as soon as we maybe say something a wee bit negative, they then,
But you
Want to
don't
talk
make
about
your
that?
blast all managers.
no, we don't.
Ah, you do.
No way. You with me there, but you don't hear them talk about when they get credit in the bank.
Didn't really get your point.
I thought you had a wee bit of fire. Come on.
That was
tell me.
on fire,
in my
fuck's
belly.
sake.
That's the most fire you're going to get.
I thought you had a bit of fire.
That was the most, that was...
Are we the only YouTubers in Scotland that really speak about football? Is it
I
me?
doubt it. I doubt it.
Aye, it must be us. It must
Well,
be.
we interviewed Dale McInnes Monday,
Talk
mate.
to us,
He
mate.
knew every fucking last thing that we'd said on this.
What did they pull you up on?
Pulled us up saying, because
Devlin.
I tipped Hearts for second to start, and then I changed about 3 games in and said that I fancy Hibs because they control games more than Hearts. Like, on camera, he's like, do you think Hibs control games more than me?
Oh, he's
I was like, I didn't watch your games, Dale. And then he knew it. He was like, you're not having Cammy Devlin either, are you? And I was like, I think he's good at ratting a bit. He was like, better than that.
By the way, see since Dale's got him, he's got much,
Got better.
much
Has
better.
he?
Aye.
I agree, Dale's made him much better.
No,
Dale made him better.
to be fair, he done well last season, but he just looks as if he's finally got a wee bit of composure. Like before, it'd be run about everywhere, and I think he looks a much better player.
I'm not just saying this, he was incredible in the interview. Mate.
Mate, I've not seen you like this before with one of these interviews. You're blown away by it, weren't you?
Just the way the stories he tells about his man management are brilliant.
Right, so that's my point to you, because everything's about style and
So
everybody's
I
got a
asked
style,
him, of
but there's more to it than that.
course there is,
Is that the Motherwell manager out the window?
No, I still love him.
You still
He
love
said
him?
Motherwell the
By
best
the
team
way,
he played as well.
Right.
Oh,
Did,
what I seen them.
did they
first
get the
half,
tactics
if I
right
know.
at Celtic Park? Did you see what he was working
That's
on?
what he was doing,
Remember?
Brilliant, wasn't it?
They were unlucky, really.
Told you.
Oh.
He's
Any
fucking
other
good, mate.
exclusives?
And Andy told us a story about him during the week. Obviously, we can't tell what it is. That again.
That's class.
And they
Fucking hell, what's
No,
wrong
but
with you?
coming out with that.
You've really gone. Because a year ago you'd
You're
have just
just saying
said
it,
it.
aye.
You wouldn't have gave it
Fuck
fuck.
it, say it.
Me, Dave's got to you.
Somebody was in training like that, and he stopped training. So you're talking about like it's not just about tactical stuff as well, like standards as well. Being a manager, and he just stopped training. He's like, what
Cold
you doing with
hands.
your sleeves over here? I love that, mate.
Just a wee small thing.
Just wee small things, innit? He's on the ball with everything.
Why? Because players walk out with
No, I
fucking
hate it.
hats and everything.
Not ready to train.
Hold on. They train with hats on, right?
I don't like that, do you?
All right. What's part of heat on the ball?
I know, I don't like hats in training.
Why would you allow them to train with hats on, but if they're sleeping...
I think that just looks too sloppy and lazy.
Body language.
Well, take your fucking hat off as well, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't let boys train with a hat on.
Would you know?
Nah.
How would you?
I know.
There's part of the heater in the ball, innit?
You're good shout there. But it's just that to me is no more about a clothing thing, man. It's more about just your body language.
Clothing thing.
And you're not ready to train.
Yeah, I never think.
I love it. I love all the things. They've kind of went out the game. I feel this new sort of modern generation of coaches, which a lot of them are amazing, but they're kind of, that gets missed.
Nah.
Which
See, Everton, one of the coaches, he used to take like the young pros, because when I was first there, the academy was separate, like a different place. Then once you get through your academy, you had the young pros, 16 to 20 maybe. See, when they first come up, shorts and t-shirt every day, no matter what. Couldn't wear tracky bottoms or a jumper or nothing.
What, they wouldn't let her?
No, Andy Holden. Big taff, he's like, what you doing with
A jumper?
like 3/4, get them off. Shorts on. Shorts and t-shirt every day.
That's brilliant.
Chris
Isn't it?
McCart used to make all the youth players wear black boots. Wear black boots.
What's that?
I think it was just a thing that you're not a player yet. If you want to get the first team, wear whatever boots you want. I know it doesn't matter what boots you wear, as in if you're good or not, but I just like that, the wee small things I got back.
Rockport to you what I just said, wasn't it?
But
They're coming back.
nice
did
one.
Tommy Burns have anything like that?
Aye,
Any
we were
one?
the same clear, you weren't allowed any stubble, had to be clean shaven, black boots as well, huh?
Brilliant.
He'd be on you, mate, for all sorts.
You had to be shaven.
Had to be shaven, huh?
We were the same. We
But
had
not
to wear
stubble.
a shirt and tie every day.
I'm a bit lasted there.
Every day.
I know, that's mad, isn't it?
Shave.
Do you think that made a difference?
Wasn't
Dan?
allowed
Do you think it
in
made
the
a
door.
difference? Just the standard?
It was the standards that the Rangers put out there that you stood above. That was their standards.
Did you say trousers and a shirt and that to training?
True.
Aye.
Mate, shirt and tie. And by the way, you had to fucking put your tie. You weren't allowed no how
One button it?
One button. And the
a
minute
lot,
you walked in, see, you weren't shaved, you get fined or you get slaughtered. You would never do that. Every day, the only time you were allowed in the ground was a Sunday tracksuit or a casual because you were getting treatment or something.
Aye, done it. Brilliant. Right, to celebrate the turn of club football, lads, our friends at SBK are offering you a free £5 bet builder when you opt in and place a £5 bet builder on any of Saturday's Scottish Premiership matches, Paul.
Yeah. T&Cs apply. 18 plus. Please gamble responsibly. Have you got any other wee exclusives for McInnes that you can let us know?
I'm speaking about Shanklin's unbelievable. Goosebumps.
that?
Uh-huh.
He was.
The way
I'm
he spoke
so
about
excited
Shanklin.
to see this, mate.
Was a finisher or a player?
Just about him as a person and that. It's really good.
The Jamestown thing fast.
Oh, the Jamestown thing.
Blows
He
my
went
mind.
right into detail, mate. It's incredible.
Who we?
Jamestown, the analytics stuff.
Oh, did he?
It's
So
incredible.
here's one. If I go,
It works. It's
I know. If I sit the
You
board,
can't believe how good the squad is, that the players that they brought in. Can't believe it. Because he said even he was a wee bit optimistic about how good this thing was, and he's like, everyone that's came in has been like top.
It's no. They're just trying it. They've been doing it for years.
Years,
here's one then. If Dale goes in there and goes, I want to bring this player because I love him. They put him into the system and he doesn't show well in that day stats or whatever. Can he still sign him?
Well, he goes into that, do you want us to just tell you the whole fucking interview?
Does it go into that? Does it go into that?
I wonder how he goes into that.
Tell us one thing.
Shanklin, the Jamestown. Well, there's a player at Hearts
was
now.
that,
There's a
2
player at
minute
Hearts now that he tells that story a bit. So,
This is exciting.
and do you know what else he says? He says people that you think in Scotland. He went, there's 2 players who you would think would show up really well. Don't. But
And
he
has
wouldn't
he
tell
got
us who.
Hey, when they tell you,
No,
Has he got them in the club?
no,
No,
outside
no,
the Hearts.
Outside the Hearts?
Mad, innit? He could tell. He could tell you how East Kilbride. He knows every player in Scotland.
So do I.
He could tell you who turns up well for East Kilbride.
they
That's
know
how good it is.
It's got every player.
Every player.
Every player.
Mad.
Rating system.
Hell.
Really good. So that's out on Monday. Make sure you watch it because
That's going to be
it's really good.
incredible news on it in massive news. I can't believe this has happened. It looks like Gerrard's on the brink of being the Rangers manager.
But do you know what else I can't believe? That Danny Rohl
talking
thinks he can
shite.
come out and rule him, sell it.
I know.
How good is that?
Is he big enough to rule him, sell it the Rangers job?
No.
That means you're not getting it.
you're not
Mate, he
getting it.
walked in Sheffield
By the way, I've just ruled myself at the Rangers job as well. Like, just so it's not. Fucking do Danny, man.
I think they were talking to you, weren't they? I
Aye,
think they
but
were.
when it came, Gerrard knocked it back, then it was all on Danny Rohl, so he was the favourite. So maybe he's just thought, I'm not getting it, I may as well tell everybody.
Well, what is going on here? We were talking at the start of the week that it was done. Gerrard had knocked it back or it was something wasn't right. Now we're in a position it looks like he could be getting the
Who
job
told
again.
you that?
No, it's just like reports on it. I don't want to be.
Reports.
He's in an argumentative mood today.
I know,
I like
you can't-
it. You
you know,
can't
but-
say anything, huh?
No, but
Davy Martin.
is it
you
because
can't,
they come
you
back in
can't
the
come
bet?
out, you can't come out with a
Aye.
statement and no back up.
No, I'm just saying it
Well,
seems
back
that
up.
for reports. I don't know.
Reports for who?
From
He come
media.
back. He come,
From media.
he went back in the betting.
Betting's
back
went to
into-
even
How
money.
can that happen?
Well, it was Henry Winter, wasn't it, that broke it saying that Gerrard had turned it down? You know that journalist in England?
Right.
He broke it on Twitter saying Gerrard's turned the Rangers job down. And
Well,
then-
he obviously did because he'd been in the dugout then, would he not?
Yeah.
For tomorrow.
so why do you
sorry,
think
for
to
Saturday.
change then?
I don't know if it has changed. Is it because there's been bets on Gerrard being the manager?
Went to even money.
You just said he's on the brink.
It seems like that.
Ah, he's doing it evens now. Are
Just
you
on the
putting your
betting,
money
like,
on
or
it?
have you him?
Just on a few hints.
So there's a reason that the excuse was timing, which is bullshit. Because why would you go into the have the conversation? There's been an issue or issues for Gerrard's point of view on what's been said to him. It has to be. Why else would you speak? If you're not ready, then
Is
you
it
just
not
say,
money?
listen.
People are saying
No,
that the Rangers
no.
might pay some of his tax bill, but again, that's just rumours,
Right, I think, do you know something? I wouldn't be surprised if it did do a full turn, right? And the reason why I'm saying it is, I think the board are under that much pressure. They'll do anything to get the fans on side.
I thought that though when they entered. See, as soon as it went, right, Gerrard are in talks, he's meeting him in London, I thought, there's no way he can't be appointed manager.
Exactly.
They can't afford not to appoint him.
when that brought it.
And then they obviously pulled it, and then Danny Rohl was in, and a few people were
See, if they get
sceptical.
if they bring Muscat in, right, say they bring him in, and it goes tits up, they're getting slaughtered, right? But if they bring Gerrard in, and it goes tits up,
But surely these guys didn't pick decisions based on that.
100% they will.
You think so? They
I think
successful businessmen take.
I think they're at a position, they're that much under pressure with the Rangers supporters that they need to appease the fans.
So that means Grado should just be the fucking owner then.
Aye. You and Grado out wrestling in the warm up.
from the Ibrox.
Aye.
So you genuinely think that like these guys will a massive thing will be what the fans are thinking?
I think they'll do everything they put. Yeah.
You agree with that?
I think that you have to be mindful of how the fans are going to be, because you look at the Russell Martin appointment, it didn't go down well at all at the time, and it just gradually got worse to the point where that was it. They had to act. They couldn't keep coming out and saying we believe in this manager, because it was too far gone with the fans. I think that maybe when they're drawing up a list, you have to take into account the fans' feeling at some point. I don't think you appoint a manager just to appease the fans. Well, in fact, I know you don't. But I think you have to still take into account, given what's happened before with Russell Martin, you need to be aware that what's going to go down well and what isn't. So that's why when they entered the point.
The situation, what I'm trying to say, I think the situation, if the fans all shout that we want the Motherwell manager or Stevie Robinson, right? I don't think
The board did then.
I don't think.
But there's evidence here that Gerrard's
It's
that hit.
because of Steven Gerrard's been there. He won that title. Everybody talks about it. There are a lot of fans out there wanting him. He's got this thing about him. It's a safe bet for them. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's how they would do anything to get him in the building.
Right, boys, this week we'd like to say we've got a brand new paid partnership with BetterHelp. Right, I've got a question for you, all right? If you could go back to a specific time in your life that you feel really nostalgic about and relive it again one more time, what would it be?
Got to be the Hydro, mate. First show, 12,000 people, mate, singing your name. And at that period, just before open goal, I was a bit lost, mate. I'd left football, I didn't really know I was gone, so to get that sort of ovation for all the fans, everybody singing, 12,000 people, mate, best moment ever.
Andy?
I think I'd probably go back to first early days at Livy. I think just you think you've made it, then you at 16, you're just playing with your pals, you're getting a laugh. After every single game you're out on a Saturday night, you've not got a care in the world, so I'm probably going to go back to that.
Stevie, what about you?
I'll probably just reiterate that the youth team days. Like, it's probably the one point in football where you enjoy. Everybody enjoys it, but you're not worried about money and trying to make it and salaries. That you're just having a laugh with your pals, trying to be a professional, and yeah, it was the best time of my life.
Good shouts. What about if I was to ask you about moments that you're experiencing just now in your life that you'd look back on?
I would go the vlogs for me, mate. I think that's the best thing I've ever felt doing an open goal. As your work, travelling and going and watching football abroad, amazing seeing a different culture, seeing amazing players, the fans. For me, vlogs, mate. Amazing.
Got to go with my daughter, aren't I?
So good. Superb, Andy.
Just had her first over the summer. So it's got to be that. She's at a brilliant stage now as well, where she's doing wee things, she's learning new wee skills, and every day there's something kind of different. So
You're a brilliant dad, on it.
You're a great dad.
You're a great uncle, I know.
Not seen her once, but great uncle. Well, there's no reason why you can't savour these current day moments, and therapy is a great way to feel more present now, and BetterHelp is on a mission to make starting therapy easier. They'll connect you with a credentialised therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. The process couldn't be easier. You just fill out the questionnaire and you'll match it with a therapist that's the most suitable for you as soon as possible. You can also easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost if it's not the right fit. With over 7,000 reviews and 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform you can trust. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/opengoalsport and get 10% off your first month of therapy.
Who do you think you should get it?
Who'd be a better appointment, Muscat or Gerrard?
That's hard, isn't it?
It's tough because Gerrard's obviously been there before. He won a league title, took his time to get his team, and look, rightly so, because what he inherited wasn't a great side. And when he first went in, he went for quantity over quality because he had to get players in to try and make them better. Latterly, then he went for quality and he brought in some good players. You have to say that. Muscat's a wee bit an unknown because all his work's been done abroad, but he's won league titles wherever he's been. So I'm not, like, he played for Rangers, but he played, 20 odd games. It's not as if you're bringing in a Rangers man, and I don't think that has to be the case. But he's shown he's capable of, working in a different environment and being able to win. But it's a bit like, it's not the same as Russell Martin because he didn't win, but he'd done a good job before. He wasn't just plucked for playing to management and, right, you sound good, so give you a shot. He did have a wee bit to back him up, but I think we've found that when you go into that environment of you have to win, the pressure, the scrutiny, it's a tough place. Scotland's a tough place to work, especially when you're at the big two.
But we heard that with Kilmarnock, haven't we? We've heard that with him just coming in. Oh, he's coming, he's won titles here, he's done this, he's big personality. You're right, you walk into Rangers, it's a completely different job. See, when you look at Russell Martin, right, as much as he was hated, he got Southampton into Premier League in one of the hardest leagues possible. So all of a sudden, he wasn't a bad manager, but he came to Rangers, never hit the ground running, and he was the most hated manager I've ever seen in my life. It's a different pressure. It's like the amount of players that go to Rangers and Celtic from other clubs that you think, oh, I did a great turn for Rangers, plays with Hibs, plays with Hearts, plays with Motherwell, and they get in there, can fail miserably.
But does the fact that Gerrard's last two jobs haven't been great, does that not come into it as well?
Well, look at the money he's had as well to spend. I don't know. I think the safe bet for the board is obviously Gerrard, right? But is Muscat worth a go because of what Faddy says about him?
I don't know if they have got a safe bet. I really don't, because they were so all in on Russell Martin, and it went to the point where I think most fans, if not all of them, felt a month, maybe longer before they sacked him, that it wasn't going to work because they couldn't see progress. And I know that initially, if they go for the one that the fans are happy with, ultimately, if it doesn't work, if it still fails, then they're still going to look and go, well, you're no able.
But they'll get a longer bit of breathing space with Steven Gerrard coming in. The fans, if he doesn't get after a good start, they'll no do what they've done with Russell Martin, because they went after Russell Martin, they went after the board, they're no happy with the way the club are run. Totally get that and agree with it. But if Steven Gerrard comes in, they're got to give them that bit of breathing space.
Because it's no his team.
Yeah.
So Russell Martin had the money to spend to bring in the players that he felt were going to play the way that he wanted to play, and we just didn't see it. I think I believe whoever comes in will get more out of the players. I do. I don't think they're terrible. I know people have looked at recruitment. Is it great? You can't say it is at this point in time, but I think there's signs that there's a couple of decent players in there, and I think somebody else will get more out of them.
Would you get Gerrard?
I think I'd go Muscat.
Would you?
Martindale.
I think Muscat's got the personality to deal with the pressure. Obviously, I don't know him as a player. The way you see him and how he was as a player, he looks to me like the type that could.
He was horrible.
Horrible, wasn't he? That's what I'm saying. He's horrible back.
He's done well as a manager, hasn't he? He's been successful.
And I think he gets that market as well that Ange brought, doesn't he? There's markets there that he could go and exploit with transfers as well. I think Muscat would be a good appointment.
Is Gerrard, though, I know it's failed his last 2 jobs, but is he a better manager now working in the Premier League?
I think his backroom staff, mate, is a massive part of it.
Yeah, he's not.
What he's gonna, how good he's gonna be.
Aye, but I agree with you, but I think I liked when he first took the job, he was in the Liverpool Academy, but when he said, I've got Michael Beale, he'll not be coming back, but I've got Michael Beale because he's got 15 years experience of coaching. I don't have that. So I'm going to get him because I know he can do it, and he'll get the people that can do what he can do. I think he said it when he spoke to Rio Ferdinand. He'll get the best people to do the things he can do. Yeah. I love that because you get some new coaches and managers bluffing a wee bit and saying, oh no, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And he recognises, listen, that's not my strength, that's your strength.
See if that staff was successful for you then, Faddy. I know what you're going. Why would you not bring Bill back?
Would the fans want him though? Would the fans welcome him back?
See, this is, I think there'll be some that say if Gerrard feels he should come back, then they'll back him.
Yeah.
And I think and look, you can tell when he speaks, if he wants him back, he'll take him back. It's as simple as that. If he feels he's the best man for the job, he'll take him back. And if he does, then you need to back it because he feels that he's the best guy to get the best out of him.
There's talk of Steve Holland, isn't there?
Aye.
That'd be a good appointment there.
Aye.
Top level coach, isn't he?
Aye, he's coached.
But you're right, I like the fact that he knows what he is. That's his strength. That's the sign of a good manager, isn't it? You get the people round about you that can do what you can't do. So
I had this when Michael Beale got the job as a manager, and you see it, we've all seen it, you get assistant managers that are brilliant and they on the face it, they do everything, and you look and go, he's doing all this, the manager doesn't really do much. But the manager's the one that sets the tone and sets the message.
Definitely.
And the manager's the one that when it goes a wee bit, maybe no slack, but if it's not going the way you want, steps in and, hey, standards. And I didn't feel that Michael Beale would have had that. But you know Gerrard's got a bit of presence. And your question was, he's failed or no done as well at his last 2 jobs. But we always hear managers, if you've got that mindset to learn, then if you use that experience to make yourself better and learn, then you should be better for it.
There was also, again, it's just speculation, it could have been the fact that he wouldn't have total say on transfers. If that is the case, is Kevin Thelwell right not to give him that? Like,
I don't think that would be the case, right?
You think Gerrard'd be happy for...
No, because I think in the modern day game now, Steven Gerrard wouldn't have flew all the way here, right, to go to
London. Liverpool to London, right. He wouldn't have flew that way.
No, he wasn't in Liverpool.
I'm kidding.
Get your...
He's talking on it.
Exactly.
Do you need the husband? Do you need the husband?
What are you?
Right.
Sorry, comments.
The bus pass.
It's Instagram criticism. I'm fighting back. I'm fighting back.
Comments before we came on.
Exactly. I'm sitting like that.
Some Rangers fans have turned though. When Gerrard said, I win a game, that's twice you've not backed a club.
But it's got to...
If he walks in the door and his manager, they'll be like, I always wanted you back.
But what my point is, he'll know the structure of the club, right? He'll know the structure of the club. I don't think it's a case of going... I don't think a lot of managers now walk into a club the size of Rangers and Celtic and all that, you know, and especially down England as well, and go, right, that's it. Rip up the structure, because when the 49ers come in, Rangers fans were going off their head about there's no structure in the club. They got all the structure in the club. You can't just bring somebody in and rip all that structure up. You've got to blend in with that structure. But it's true that even with Celtic, we're talking to the supporters going, well, Brendan Rodgers has got the last say, right? He'll get the final say, he's got the most important say. That's what happens. Yeah. Steven Gerrard would be the exact same. I think there'd be people put into him and they'd sit down and analyse it, but I think he would have a big say in it. So I don't see that being the stumbling block.
But he made a big deal of the recruitment last time he was in, didn't he? About how poor it was, and then would you look at it and go like, well, you're signing this guy for Everton for 8 million, has it actually improved?
Yeah, definitely, it'd be part of the conversation, but I don't know if it, because of, you know, as Dad says, the structure of a club, I don't think you've got managers now that want to come in and rip it all up. What you would say is, I want control over who comes into the club. I think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
I think that if you've got if you're presenting on how you're going to play and what you see your team like. You need to tell whoever's in charge of recruitment, this is the profile of player I need, and give me options. Then they give them options. The manager's prerogative to say, don't want any of them. What about him? I like this player. Go and do the work and show me.
So Jake
show me
Russell
why.
Martin went yes to the 8 million Everton striker.
No.
So are they getting the final say then?
Well, he worked with the boy Magoma before, didn't he? So he's I know it's only a loan, but
Yeah.
then I would say that there might be instances where he's presented to the manager and he's looked at whatever I mean, there's no much you can look at because he's not played in the last couple of years, and there still has to be an agreement for me whether he comes in or not.
By the way, breaking news. Danny Rose just rolled himself at the Real Madrid job.
Thought you've been serious there a minute. Thought you were going to say Gerrard's got the job or something.
But right, Stevie Smith's in charge. Your mate.
He's not my mate.
You look a bit like him.
He does, doesn't he?
Danny!
He's a nice
Rangers
guy. I
gaffer,
don't want. He's a lovely looking guy, Stevie Smith. So
Aye,
it's no.
Handsome
It's not,
guy.
and I did.
He's a handsome guy.
Do you look a bit...
How are you approaching it Saturday?
I'm not
Stevie?
taking the job. I'm not fucking Stevie Smith.
You got your brogues looked at. By the way, tell me, see if Stevie Smith walks out in that.
Oh, was it?
Fuck off.
No, he won't, he
with the
won't.
brogues?
Aye, he
He
won't.
has to wear a suit.
No, he doesn't. No,
He'll
he
definitely wear a
Will he
suit.
wear a suit?
Of course.
As an intern?
No.
I
Aye,
think
well.
Ferguson did actually.
Aye, he'll wear a
No, but
suit.
not for one job. You can't wear a suit for one job, mate.
No, I'm not having it. Under 19 manager walking out there, suit, shirt and tie.
Mate, he'll be sitting in the
with
hook spot on
brogue.
now.
We'll take it out.
No, take it out.
He's got his shoes on in the bath.
On the back, softening the leather.
Bring them in.
Aye, break them in.
Breaking the brogues in, man.
The blisters he'll have in
Just
Saturday.
ironing the tie and
Mate,
the
he'll
collar.
100% have a suit on.
No, he won't.
I'll tell you, I
No, he
wouldn't
won't.
be surprised if he had a suit on.
No, he won't.
That'd be
That's
sensational.
I'll bet you 20 quid he wears a suit.
That's
Do you know?
No, how would I fuck you? How would I know if Stevie Smith's wearing a suit?
Chance a
Right,
conversation.
Right, 20 quid? Right, let's see.
Love it.
I'll
Can't
take-
wait.
I'll
Can't
take
wait.
20 quid.
Right, okay. He'll wear a suit, mate. He'll have the Rangers fucking knickers on all sorts.
Ah, can't he wear
The
it?
Union Jack boxers on, mate, 100%.
Aye, but
Can't he? Ah, fucking hell.
right, wait, right. So, what do you mean on the touchline?
Aye.
Definitely
Can't
suit,
he wear
won't
a
he?
suit, Faddy?
Mate, the fans will fucking hunt him.
manager.
The fans will hunt him if he does that. He'll get sacked for the 19s job.
No.
He's wearing a suit on the under 19s training last Saturday.
Getting it
I
broken.
don't think you can, mate, for a one.
What do you think he'll wear then?
The Rangers trackie. Like what he wears in the B or the.
Nah.
Of course, mate. You can't walk.
Imagine you get booed if he walked out with the trackie on.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? How will he approach it? Will he change it up? Will he change it completely for Russell Martin? Will they go a wee bit more direct? Or how can you see it playing it?
Well, he's not going to do the same thing, I say,
No.
because it's not what.
I'd love him to walk in and leave Raskin out.
Just keep doing that with his shirt.
Imagine leaving it
Imagine he's just kept doing that.
with his suit on.
Big game for a minute. Dundee United are
Yeah.
doing well just now as well.
It's I don't know. I've not watched how his team plays in the youth team, but I'd
Wouldn't have
imagine
done
he'll want to be more attack minded, play with a wee bit more energy, and the thing for Rangers being the players will be buzzing. They'll be looking forward to the game because they'll not be. Although there's a distraction off the park with who's going to be the manager, you've not got the shouting and singing at Russell Martin because he's not there. So I'd say they'll be looking forward to going and playing in a better atmosphere.
Do you not think that should be the test of players, right? Because I think the players have got away with murder, right?
Same.
As much as Russell Martin, fine. But Russell Martin doesn't go out there and make a decision when you pass it, how you pass it, whether you go and fucking like Majorski goes through against Livingston. Russell Martin doesn't make the decisions, right?
Or how hard
I think the players get away with a lot, right? But the players will need to take responsibility because, let's face it, Steve Smith's not going to get in there. All right. He's not going to get in there and do all the tactical and this is what I want. He's going to probably get in there, keep it basic and say to the players, look, they're international players here.
Good players
you go and do it for yourselves and for the supporters. You're only there to steer the ship and obviously wear a trackie in the dugout with fucking Broxy Bear still on.
I can't see what he went.
Imagine all the players wore a suit as well. Just to get the fans back inside in the game. Suit and brogues in the game.
Sitting on the bench. Sitting on the bench. Sitting right here, coming on.
You need to wear your suits on the bench. That'd be fucking brilliant, wouldn't it?
Flip the shot off.
Amazing.
I think Dundee, good we no fancy this, I think, at the weekend.
Definitely.
Everything's going on at Rangers as well with the noise. And
He will, but it's
Wasn't it?
also one where he could have been doing it before they get rid of the manager. But no, he will. Look, they've not been great of late, but he'll fancy they can go and frustrate. Look, like anybody, you go there and frustrate them, and put the pressure on, because I'm saying it's not going to be. It's got to be a better atmosphere. There'll still be this feeling of, right, that's two managers ruled themselves out of the job. Why is that? So the fans will still have that feeling towards what's happening behind the scenes. But I think that, in general, the fans will get behind the players on the pitch, and there'll not be that maybe distraction for them. But Dundee United will fancy they can go and frustrate them and get something out of the game. Just because, as you said, Russell Martin's gone, it doesn't mean all of a sudden they're a much better team. They're still the same players that have been playing against everybody so far, and have not been good enough.
Do you think Smith will pick the actual team?
Who else has got it?
No, or do you think he'll just go with the same 11 as the last game?
No, he'll pick
he's
it.
got to pick it.
Like, imagine going and what a big decision that is for the boy, right?
Oh, he's desperate for a manager at that point before the weekend. isn't he?
Oh, he's like that, and he picked
Exactly. Go and tell in the office. Go and tell Nicholas and James I want to speak to them in the office.
I know you're in there. I saw you get in.
Sit down, boys.
He's like that every day. Are you playing somebody? What's happening? What's going on? Steven Gerrard, something. He's a fucking. He's nice.
That's massive. It is massive.
People don't understand.
Oh, you'd be shitting yourself.
There's no pressure on him whatsoever, mate. There's no pressure.
To pick the team there, you're going to have to leave. If you're going to change it, you're going to have to bring in one of the players and sit down and go, by the way, just to let you know, you're not playing the day.
But even going and taking training, it's daunting.
Definitely.
Fuck that, actually.
Fuck
Just
that.
And even as well.
Mate, I've had a manager. I just jogged my memory. Managers like everyone picked what your team would be for Saturday. And see your mate sitting next to you like that. You had that.
And tell the reason why. He's fucking homeless.
But see the day going through and like he's going to, it's the way it is now, there's going to have to be some sort of instruction. There's going to be some sort of shape or tactic. Like one of the players goes, I don't think we should be doing that.
Exactly. Are you okay, mate?
No, I'm not saying date all the time. Pick and choose on you.
Tough.
Oh, amazing. Right, Dale McInnes committed his future at Hearts this week despite speculation around being linked to Rangers. How much lift will that be for them going into this next period?
Massive. I think that there was this thing that, Rangers should just go and get Derek McInnes as if it was simple. You met him this week. There's something special happening at Hearts. You can see that. You can see with the investment of Tony Bloom. When he made that statement that they're going to win the league within, I think he says 10 years, they're going to challenge Celtic this year. That's not just some guy appearing from nowhere saying, and make these claims that you think, all right, settle. It's a guy that knows what he's doing, so there's definitely something, brewing at Hearts. You look at, he's not obviously managed to play the boy they signed for reportedly 2 million. Now Hearts, if that's what they're spending now, when January, if they're still in a position to be up at the top of the league, they'll spend again. They'll spend again in the next summer. They're building something special, so I think for Dale it's a stable club, a big job for him. I think he said that. It's a good place for him to be at the minute.
Right, okay, I love that, but he's not been offered the Rangers job.
I don't think he'd take it.
Do you know?
No.
Do you?
He's knocked it back before.
I don't think he'd take it.
But it was a long time ago,
you
different
take it?
circumstances.
Right, here's the other one before you say it.
Right.
Do you think Hearts are going to just say, aye, all right?
Aye.
No, I agree with that, right? But, right, you said about the play. Who's got the better squad, Rangers or Hearts?
Aye. Now. But
stability comes into the club as well, going for future and stuff like that. But you've got to remember,
Hearts have got a better structure in place than Rangers, don't they?
I didn't, but you've got to. But Rangers are a far bigger club than Hearts, right? But I love the way Hearts are going about their business. Listen, I think we're all agreeing that it's about time somebody stepped up to the plate and started challenging the big two, because it makes it a bit better for us. Hearts look like the squad they've got, the players have got, the manager have got, everything going forward's good for them. But you're still looking at, if now Rangers come in for you, still a big job, isn't it? It's massive.
Well, I know, but I think if you look at Rangers have hired Russell Martin and gave him everything on the face of it to be successful, and it wasn't, so they changed it. So if you go in there and it doesn't work straight away, you're still under that, maybe that feeling of, if I'm not challenging this season, then I could be
right. But you said that you get a tune out of Rangers players going in because they're not the worst, so you probably get a tune out of them if it's said they'll got it right. Then you get to, so they'll give you January because you can't change it, right? So they'll give you January. Then if they back you the same way as they back Russell Martin, you've got a fair chance, haven't you? I know the Hearts fans will be shouting, "Can leave Derek McInnes," quite rightly so, because he's doing a brilliant job there, but it's still. It's a big two.
Yeah.
So see, on that, a Rangers wrong note have approached him and try to speak to him.
I'm surprised I've not.
Listen, don't know. Maybe it's because of what Faddy rightly says. Hearts certainly got to give him up lightly. They'll have a clause in that contract somewhere. It's got to cost them. Maybe Derek's looked at Hearts and went, "Do you know what? This is a fit for me." You get that?
It seems like he loves it.
And you were speaking to him, and he seems happy and going forward and everything. And he has got a good squad. Right, and he's getting back because Hearts are spending money. So it might be the perfect fit for him, but I still believe that if a Rangers and Celtic come for you, you're always eager to maybe find it.
It's easy saying no when you've not been asked, isn't it?
Exactly.
But whether he would, he's shown before that he's turned it down. So I think that as much as they've no, I don't know if they've approached him, don't know if somebody spoke to him and he's said, "No, I'm not interested, I'm happy where I am." I don't know, but he should definitely have been under consideration for Rangers.
After being in, mate, do you think Hearts can challenge for the title?
No, see,
Motherwell's got to win it. Fuck's sake, it's Hearts.
I'd love it, but it's what he said to me. He said, I asked him actually, Aberdeen squad or Hearts squad better. He never really answered it, but what he did say is, in terms of the overall quality of squad, Hearts is. He says, I look at my bench now, I could bring 5 or 6 boys on that I know can change the game.
I
think
people forget how good his Aberdeen team
was.
were.
Really good. He went through the players, mate. It's ridiculous.
Players. Amazing. The difference will be some of them had to be sold, and most of the time he's maybe changing his team every 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years. So you got to a point where you go, right, Aberdeen are up there, and then they lose their best player and they need to find another one, which he managed to do. Whereas at Hearts, I think they're still going to be a club that if the money's right, they're going to sell their players. But what they'll have is
already made a replacement.
Somebody else in. Like the season before he left, when I think Cosgrove was sold, good money for them. Scott Wright agreed to go to Rangers on a pre-contract, and I think he says, listen, he doesn't leave the club, and the club says, right, we're actually going to just take the money. And they brought in the boy Fraser Hornby and Florian Canberry, who at that point won the upgrades. Weren't even the same as what just left. So I think if it's at Hearts and they get, Braga or whoever it is, Kizaridis, if somebody comes in with big money, there'll be another one behind, and another one behind that to come in and maintain the level of the squad and take it on maybe.
And also I think the Brazilian boys might be the best player.
I really keep saying that.
A big Marv said that. I was talking to him.
Played in the Levy game, didn't he?
He says,
Do you think they can do it?
over a piece this season? No, I listen, I'd love them to be right up there.
Celtic only strong, mate.
I know that, but Celtic...
They will win, won't they?
Right, it goes back to, once again, what squad would you work with, Celtic or Hearts? And Hearts are a good squad, but...
The only thing I would say on Celtic, and Celtic should win the league, but so many times throughout history, when a manager's future's uncertain, it really has an impact. It's had it before where, right, even this is my last season, I'm going to leave at the end of the season. I know that's not the case, but there's a wee bit of uncertainty surrounding Brendan Rodgers and who's going to be in charge. There's sometimes a drop. We can see it. That Celtic are obviously still winning games, but they're not at the level that they were last season. So sometimes there is that wee drop off is just enough, and then as the season goes on, be interesting to see. But both clubs stay in January in terms of who they bring in to strengthen. I think for Hearts it's difficult because they've not been in this position. So at the moment everything's great and they're getting praise and everybody's willing them to do well because it's challenging what we're used to seeing here. When it gets to March, April, May, when the pressure's on and it's it'd be great if you get a result today, that was great, keep pressure on or keep the lead at the top. When it comes to that point where, right, by the way, you need to win this game today. You need to win it. It is a different pressure.
Celtic at Tynecastle next week.
Listen, forget that.
I've got a huge game this
The weekend, aye.
How important is this fixture, mate? Making sure they're still top of the league going into the Celtic one.
But it's got to be difficult because Kilmarnock are flying. I think the good thing about the league this year is you look at Kelly, St Mirren are another one, Dundee United are doing well, Hibs are doing well. There's a lot of hard games there, and I think Faddy's right. You've got to look at it over a piece of a season. It wasn't that long ago with Hearts, right? They get put out the cup. They're 3-0 down at Tynecastle and Tynecastle's emptying against Motherwell. Livingston, they struggle against Livingston. Livingston miss an absolute set. But obviously the story about that is they're getting better and better and they're getting to know each other in the squad. This will be a difficult game for them. There's no doubt about that. But I keep going back to it. I'd love to see a team like Hearts or Hibs or something up there try to challenge her.
Moving on to Celtic, I think this could be a destruction at the weekend.
I was quite shocked talking about the league leaders. What's going on here?
Do you want to move on to Celtic?
No, I think we should keep talking about Hearts.
No, we've spoken about Hearts for fucking ages, have we not?
What do you think Aberdeen's mindset was when they were top of the league? Well,
So,
up there challenging.
If you go back to last season, I think though Aberdeen went on an amazing run. You didn't even see they're going to win the league, but you could kind of get that. But the thing was, Celtic were winning every single week, so they were never in a position where they were top of the league.
Right,
you know what I mean? And it must have been demoralising that. Which Hearts, if they win again this weekend,
Did you think
they would stay
Aberdeen
top.
players thought that?
I don't know. I don't know what they would have thought.
Probably, yeah.
You would imagine. so.
You would imagine. So, but
speculate,
I think the Hearts thing is, again, I'll go back to what I said. So it's a tough game, and every game's going to be tough. And it's a game where it's like, right, if we win this, then it's great. Later on in the season, we need to win. You need to go to places like that and win. You need to get a victory. You need to either maintain your level, or if they're behind, you need to keep the pressure on. So it's interesting, but they've got a strong squad, as you says, and they will strengthen in January. No matter where they are, they'll strengthen in January and they'll bring in quality players, as they've shown.
Right, Celtic, not in great form prior to the international break, but if there's one place you want to go when you're not playing great, it's Dens now. I'm not harsh.
Dundee, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
They'll be
Just
on you
let
again.
it go, mate.
No,
Let it
I
go.
didn't hate Dundee, actually.
No, I know you
but
don't.
They're really struggling, aren't they, Dundee?
Aye.
Do you think Dundee will go down?
Aye. Definitely.
I don't know. I know they're struggling.
What have you seen that would make you think that they might not?
I think they're a team that can go and get you've seen them, I know,
Aye,
Rangers and stuff like that. I think they'll be doing their fighting relegation, but I don't know if they're going to get there. Listen, you'd fancy Celtic on a good day will go up there and rack up a few goals, wouldn't you? But Celtic aren't playing the way everybody expected.
What about team-wise? What is Celtic's best 11 right now? And do you take out guys like Hatate, who have also been brilliant for Celtic, but lately form's not been great?
I think they need to change it up slightly, mate.
And
I think Schmeichel needs to come out. His
Schmeichel?
distribution's been awful, and he's constantly blaming everybody else. I'm sick of seeing it. I actually think Callum McGregor actually could come out as well, which I know he's so important to Celtic when they play, but I feel against Motherwell he really struggled. But then who would then go in and play that sort of role that he plays? Could Bernardo play that? I'm not so sure. There's a certain few of them. Actually, I was going to say Maida. He was so
Playing centre mid?
No, sorry. Take Maida out. Take Maida would be another one I'd take out. But he ended the game well with Motherwell when he went out.
It's the only position he's not played. Fucking hell.
So there'll be a few ones I'd make a few changes to.
Wow.
And who would you bring in? Like, so you're talking Maida, who comes in?
I would go Forrest on the right, Pinnick on the left, and Nacho up front.
Again, what's your thoughts of the guys like Hatate, McGregor, who maybe haven't been at their best?
I would always play Hatate.
You'd always play them?
Yeah,
I would have McGregor and Hatate in my team all the time.
I would probably argue right now, McGregor, right? Brilliant player, but I'm like Slaney, I think he's well off it now. So is Hatate's argument, but I think he just gives you that energy.
Do you think it's a bit bewildering that they've not brought somebody in that can come in if McGregor's no at it or no fit? I mean, they've got about 6 number 8s for 2 positions and they've only got 1 to play in the City.
They tried it.
But I mean, like a natural player that plays it all the time.
Engels played at Augsburg before he
As a City, wasn't it?
That's when he played there, but I think this summer could they have went again, because I think they would have knew this summer that Engels wasn't going to be able to play
Could
there.
Bernardo not play there, Faddy? Come on.
I seen him play there at Fir Park last year.
I think there's a bigger thing here.
And it's one game, I know.
There's a bigger thing. McGregor, his levels are no what they were. Whose levels are the same as what they were last year for Celtic? No many. T&Cs come in being the best player. He's a new player. The rest of them aren't playing well. But Cal McGregor now, because he's getting a bit older, people are looking and going, McGregor, and McGregor's struggling. They're all struggling. They're all below the levels they were playing. Is it because, any one person? I don't know, but you're right. They should have brought somebody in, but they don't have them. So I think you still play them. And it might just be that the balance in midfield is suffering because maybe they've struggled to get the balance up front. So I think that people are looking at Cam McGregor, and look, rightly so, because no player's immune to criticism, but I don't think he's the only one that's not playing at the levels that he has, that he's been able to reach before.
You surprised at how good Motherwell were against Celtic?
Well, no, after hearing your tactical suggestions of what they were going to do.
Should that be happening? See, regardless of how good Motherwell, should Motherwell be going to Celtic Park and not dominating the game, but having large spells of possession in the game?
Well,
based on what?
Celtic having much better players.
Aye, but Motherwell have been excellent this season. They've got a manager that's really clear on what he wants. The players have totally
Celtic got that then?
Celtic are in the full floor. Celtic aren't playing at the levels that we know they can play at. I don't think that's a secret. And Motherwell have, man for man, Celtic have got better players, but Motherwell are in a rhythm of playing that I know people look and say, well, they've not won many games. I totally get that, but what they're doing is working to an extent. It's still early, and it will get better. But I know your point. Should they be able to? How many times do you say, teams go in and sit and park the bus, and it's really difficult to break down, and it's frustrating. You just wish teams would go and have a go. And if the day, on paper, Motherwell going to Celtic Park, being open, expansive, taking the ball, playing through the lines, playing through the thirds, it should play into Celtic's hands. But they're not at the same level. They're not reaching the same levels of performance as they have done over the last few years. I don't know why. But Motherwell obviously nearly got away with it, and in the end, ultimately, they make decisions that cost them the game.
Are you for that decision with the goalkeeper? Do you still get that?
I think they're 3 for again, watching them, I think they're 3 for 3 at the top end of the pitch, and that's probably when he wants them to go a wee bit more direct into his front players, but just the decisions they make on the pitch.
But this is the thing as well, right? So you've got players that are playing for Motherwell, and team obviously I want to do really well, but you're not going to get a goalkeeper that or defenders that are brilliant at everything. So your decision making is going to be a wee bit less when you're playing there. And at times you want him to say, right, you need to recognise when to play. But maybe he felt he could play. Maybe he was like, right, maybe if I get the next one back, it draws another player in. It's a bit of space.
So good passes he made throughout the game as well that led to Motherwell having a chance.
You're not going to make every right decision.
But again, that's my question based on Celtic. Like, Celtic obviously press Motherwell high. Motherwell play through that a lot of times, don't they, in the game? Rangers come and press Celtic high, and Celtic can't break that high press. How can that be? With better players.
One Faddy, you can
say that again.
So Celtic go and press Motherwell high up the pitch, be really aggressive. Motherwell play through it numerous times. Celtic play Rangers who come and press them high up the pitch, and Celtic can't play through that press. Why is that?
But Celtic played through many a press, isn't they?
High press this year, Jink?
No, this year, because
there's not many teams that have done it to Motherwell this season.
That have done what? Sorry.
Been able to press them and win the ball and really.
I know, that's what I'm saying, because I think the managers brought that. So should the Celtic manager be criticised that he can't do it? With better players?
But he's done it in the past. He's just, Celtic are off it now. And I think
I think they've done it in the past though because he brought the full back in and it was what Andrews did and that was
Taylor.
what beat the high press, whereas now that's not happening.
So it was Angie's tactics he was using.
Well, that for what I seen it was. The full back coming inside the pitch was what beat the high press for me.
Well, they must have been doing something all right because they were one game away if they won the treble last year.
Ah, but they got beat for Aberdeen who
I know
couldn't win a
that,
game.
but they still won the league and won the League Cup. So
There's a lot of things. I think the speed and the passing, I think the tempo in the game, they don't have the same, they're no relentless this season. They're still dominating the ball and dominating games. It's a bit slow for me. And they don't have that urgency to get forward. I say this all the time. If you're playing out for the back, the reason you're doing it is to get an overload somewhere. To get to the back line, can you get, at the opposition and get chances. It's not just to keep the ball and do it in front of teams.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Celtic have been guilty of that a wee bit this season where it has been a bit slower. It's been a bit safer and they're not really peppering teams the same. And I don't know what it is, but there's definitely been a drop in the levels for Celtic, for everybody.
Can you see them improving, Celtic, getting better in what they've been playing? See, you're keeping like your McGregors in and that. Can you see them?
well, they've got players that can improve, haven't they? So let's face it, they're not going. Celtic aren't going to be at that level for another 3-4 months, are they? Because they've got too many good players. But it just seems now that it's not like you're picking in one. You're right about McGregor. You look at Schmeichel's well off it as well. I've lost Johnston, who's a big miss for him going doing that right.
He's back this week into training.
Aye. You look at the middle of the park, Tati's off it, Maeda, he's played in about 3 or 4 positions now, and yet he won Player of the Year last year by a country mile, playing through the middle and scoring goals. He started wide left and then he played through the middle. So there's a sort of unbalance in it at Celtic, but they've got too many good players that you're going to go, they could probably, you wouldn't be surprised if they got up to Dundee and knock in 4 or 5 goals, would you? You know what I mean? Okay, the evidence is now they're not doing that, but they've got the players there that can go and do that, no doubt about it.
Right.
Could you see it, could you see, just the last one on here, could you see a change of shape? They done it for Braga, went to a 3-4-3, could you see him doing that more?
I don't know, actually, for the start, probably no.
But they've not got a real right winger out there, have they? Somebody strong to play in that position. He even said that after the game, that it's a position they're struggling with.
Aye. So what would you say, a 3-4-3?
That's what they done for Braga.
And put Negrin as the
I don't know.
higher kind of in off the right?
Yeah.
Aye, potentially. Like, look, he's obviously been stuck on playing his 4-3-3. For whatever reason, it's no really as effective or as good to watch or as dominating. So he potentially could, but I don't know, because then what do you do with Tenecke?
Oh, you got to play him.
No, I know, but where do you play him? Because he wants to play in the touchline.
But I think if you're playing a 3-4-3 at Celtic, I think the 2 wing backs have got to be like wingers almost.
There's Tierney playing if Tenecke plays there.
In the 3.
Right at the back.
Aye, so Tenecke's a wing back then?
Yeah. But you want him really high to be like as a winger.
Aye.
Potentially.
I hadn't really thought about it, but look, they're going to, something needs to, it's no drastic changes in it to make, but there needs to be something that's different.
Did it work better in the Braga game when they went to 3-4-3?
More control, then they scored, obviously it was the worst handball in the world. But they were better, aye.
Right, on to Scotland, Fad, you covered both the qualifiers, Greece and Belarus. You ever known such a strange or flat feeling after 2 wins?
No.
But is it justified?
I think, I mean, after the Greece game, I just, even like sitting in the media room after the game, I'm just in disbelief that we actually managed to win the game and win 3-1. Well, Greece were, I was impressed with them in terms of their technical ability, and I liked a lot of their players, but they weren't peppering the goal. They did look like a good side, but they weren't peppering the goal. But we were so far off probably what we're used to seeing. Like, if you're going to sit and defend, then you sit and defend as a unit. If you're going to go and be aggressive and release McTominay and McGinn and go and press them, you go and press them as a unit. I don't think we get the press right. I don't think that on the ball, I don't think we were great. but we managed to win the game. And then watching Greece, it was interesting because they were 2-1 down, knowing that they had to get at least a draw and something in Denmark. They just kept doing the same thing. They kept playing it across the back and try to find that perfect opening. Angus Gunn comes up with an unbelievable save for the young boy Karetsis. But I'm still just in disbelief that we managed to win the game through our performance. And then the Belarus game, I mean, I was in Hungary for the away game. I thought they were terrible. I thought they were really bad. Offered a wee bit in the counter, a bit of speed, but it was like defend, pump it in behind, go and chase it and try and cause panic. And they did it a couple of times, but I did not expect to see them being open, taking the ball. I watched them in the warm-up and I'm like, these are rubbish. Like, the possession, I'm like,
in the warm-up?
In the warm-up, no, they do possession box in the warm-up. They just kept passing it, like getting it away and kicking it out, and I'm like, this is going to be brilliant. It's going to be a comfortable night. And then somebody else turned up. They were popping it, the energy. Look, once it came, the game got longer into the game, they get more belief. But they look like the team that were going to go and get something at the game.
Again, why is that, Faddy? Why is that happening?
I don't know. And look, I was delighted that Stevie Clarke came out and had a go, because normally it's like after the Greece game, he came out and says, "Oh, the game last 90 minutes," and look, fair enough. It's very difficult to be critical for me when you're winning, because I've played in games where we've played amazing and lost, or played against these teams you're supposed to beat comfortably and you draw it and it's a disaster. Ultimately, we still won the 2 games, but there has to be a worry going into the Greece and the Denmark game that you can't just pick and choose, and especially this group, the way they've been over the years with Steve Clarke, you can't just say right now we're going to turn it on, because as we've seen, Greece are a good side. Technically, they're a good side. They can cause us problems, although they didn't cause us a great deal of problems in the game. But you can't go there and play. Well, saying that, you can go there and get a result, but I want to see a wee bit more. I get it, but there's still part of me that says 6 points in 2 games. Like that's what we need. And see if we get the result against Greece and Denmark and go to the World Cup.
Maybe blah.
You're not going to be.
No, but see if you got the World Cup and you go and play a wee bit better opposition, you're getting it's the same outcome again.
Hold on a minute, right? We'll go back to club football. Do you think Celtic will win the league?
Yeah.
Right. How are they playing in it? It doesn't mean to say because we've been terrible in the last 2 games, we've got to carry that on. Do you know what I mean? We've got good enough players. You get games that sometimes you're off.
Belarus had 21 shots on goal.
I know, mate, but you just listen. Have a look at some of the results that are going about the now. You know what I mean? Faroe Islands and people.
Denmark scudded him in at 6-0 a few days before.
Listen,
how deep? Right, we're so deep.
We're too disconnected as a team for me.
So because of that happened against Belarus, are you ruling us out to go and get results against?
No, because he gets results, but I'd be very worried going to a tournament again.
The thing for me is, before a ball was kicked, when the draw was made, everybody's looking saying, that's a tough one. Greece and Denmark, 2 tough teams. Before a ball was kicked, you'd have taken having 10 points after the 4 games. In a position to know that if you win your last home game, you've got a chance of going straight to World Cup.
I just think you can get. I think you can get a bit more out of these players. Am I wrong in thinking that now?
You can't keep playing like that.
I think you expect, because of what Faddy's saying, Belarus, and sometimes you sit and you watch it as Faddy's the warm up, or we're going to scud them the night, blah blah blah, right? We've all been in football long enough to. We're expected to go and beat a team, cruise by a team, and you struggle, right? You struggle. I'm with you guys. See if you go and get a couple of results now, and you get to a World Cup. I think that can take care of itself.
Yeah.
The games take care of itself. That occasion take care of itself. The most important thing's getting there. Right?
So it sounds like you want to change the manager.
I do all day.
That sounds like it.
I just, as I say, I think the players. I think we should be dominating games of football with the players.
I agree with you, but if the players are off it, is that the manager's fault or the players' fault?
Well, like you say, when it comes into a press being disconnected, for me, that's management and coaching.
It's the lack of energy as well.
It's the lack of coaching.
Is that
Management, So you've got 3 pressing, then you've got 5 back here, then that should be worked on. That when they go, you need to fucking be high
I think
close.
they don't work on it.
Well, again, how am I meant to know that?
I would say they do. But also, and this is why he gets criticised as well for picking the same players all the time. He tries to set the message and do as much work as he can, but it's very difficult. I've been involved in international. It's difficult to do loads of tactical stuff in the short time that you have with the players. That can be difficult. I think that look, the first game, I'm looking at McTominay and Adams and the way they pressed, we were never going to win the ball back. McInnes was stuck, no knowing whether to go and press the centre back. Simicast was playing as a left winger. Hickey had to take him. Zolis, the left winger, without touching the ball, was affecting 4 players because his positional play, and we just didn't get that right. Whether that's players making the decision or the manager's tactics, I don't know. But it was hard to watch because we want to see McTominay in the front foot going and driving and McGinn going and pressing, but it just didn't work. But I still go back to, we won the 2 games. It wasn't pretty, and sure, there's a warning sign there that you'll not get away with that performance, the Belarus performance against anybody else. Yeah, that's a game where you go, got away with it, move on, and hopefully.
But there's different attitudes when you play different teams, aren't they? They didn't have the same attitude when they went to Denmark. You know what I mean? They went there and done very, very well. Sometimes as a player, you go, right, we're expected to cruise this 4, 5, 6, 9. And you do drop a wee bit. Of course you do. Just human nature as a footballer.
We went to Georgia years ago after beating France and Ukraine and doing well against Italy and putting ourselves in a right good position. And if we won that game, effectively we're qualified. And they had a 17-year-old goalie, a 16-year-old midfielder and a 17-year-old striker, and be like, this is shoot in. And it wasn't because you thought this is going to be easy, we're going to win, but we didn't win the game, and ultimately we didn't qualify. Had a taken been as bad as what they were against Belarus and winning all day long, because nobody would have remembered it.
How do you think they'll approach the Greece game? Because a draw sets you up, doesn't it, for the showdown v Denmark? Do you think they'll play similar sort of set of the game?
I would say so, aye. I would say, again, whether they change their route now, so they might try something different. But I noticed when they went down 2-1, they were desperate to get. They needed something out of the game. I didn't see a whole lot of change in how they approached it. They didn't then. I'm not saying you abandon what you're doing, but there wasn't as much urgency to maybe try and get at the back line or put a cross in. It wasn't. I was quite surprised that they didn't throw everything at it.
We're going to qualify, that's the thing.
I think we will, aye.
Top the group.
So they are.
I think that's going to be tough. I think Denmark are scoring goals. You look at Højlund banging them in for them. He's actually playing now at Napoli, scoring goals as well. We rode our luck a wee bit in Copenhagen, and a draw's not got to be enough for us. So we need to try and win the game. But I don't know. We've beaten them before at Hampden. I would say if we play the way we've played in the last 2 games, then no. But I think that there's the piece, the performance levels, the results in qualification games have been amazing. I think that there's performances in there, and we look at it and say 2 bad performances, 2 brilliant results. Performance levels can be better and we can get good results again.
Lewis Ferguson scored as well, amazing.
And man of the match,
Yep.
Gave him the man of the match, mate.
Easy peasy. Took a sore one, didn't he? Boy, you absolutely smashed him.
Carol, she was in for breakfast the other day. She couldn't believe it. She was so proud of Lewis scoring, going on about it.
Positive.
Amazing to see that, innit?
But he's got that, like, I know he can play as a deep one and plays a more advanced. He's got that thing where he just seems to be in the right position when he's in the box. He's a good finisher.
Right,
Cooper.
I never seen Derek.
Did you
I'd
know?
love to.
I
mate.
vaguely remember Derek. I would say no. No yet.
He could
Was
play.
Derek unbelievable, aye?
Oh, I could play. Oh,
Yeah, well, everyone says that.
What a hero.
I could play.
What? Carol's the best woman ever,
Should
isn't she?
Barry get the Rangers job now? Should he be taken into consideration?
100%. I would give him it. 100%. Right, on to the Cooten lads. Right, come on.
Who won
me and
last
you need to
week?
talk.
Oh, mate, you stay out this.
No, what?
Draw again.
You can't be a draw.
No, I don't
You're
know. I
flying.
think they might have won.
We won it.
They took the even money. 4 teams even money, aye.
Told you, I got it right.
How many teams we got this week?
Something happened though. What? Was something happened? You were arguing or something?
Aye, what was the team that let us down? Who did you take? You came out with some
I
gunga.
didn't take anything that got his beat.
Mate, you came out with some, honestly.
Can you remember it?
Aye, I can.
There was a
There was one,
disagreement
wasn't there?
somewhere.
We're not aligned down it.
2
We need
weeks
to-
ago, wasn't it? It was too long.
I don't know.
So it was 2 weeks ago. We need to work together.
Right, who wants to you want to go first and
I'm ready
yourself?
to go.
No, but you need to speak to your team, mate.
We need to work together. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to
Fucking
go.
Stevie Smith.
Ready to go.
TV Smith.
I know, mate. Look.
Right, go on, Faddy, you can go.
Motherwell, Hibs.
Motherwell to beat Falkirk, Hibs to beat Livingston.
Where have you took
Go
Faddy?
Rangers Celtic. Motherwell, Hibs, Aberdeen, Hearts.
I was thinking Aberdeen as well.
Oh, what a coupon that is. That's
Aberdeen,
about...
Aberdeen to
that's
beat
50
St
to
Mirren.
one.
Gives you
I has to
confidence in
be-
Aberdeen.
They were good last game, weren't they?
Nicky
Against
Devlin's
Dundee.
not playing. No kidding.
We're not
But they were
going
good
there.
against Motherwell the week before.
Right.
Starting to play better.
That'll be, by the way, that'll be interesting because they've obviously went to a back three. Aberdeen, St Mirren, brilliant playing a back three. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to
Man
see
to
how that
man.
works.
I think you shouldn't.
15 to 1.
I think you shouldn't be allowed to take Rangers and Celtic. I can. Right, we're
Right,
going.
we'll put that rule in then, you can't take both.
Right, we're going Motherwell,
Point on the
Hibs,
board.
Motherwell have same as Faddy.
Rangers,
Celtic.
Celtic.
Rangers Celtic. Get
Do
the
you know
point on the
Dundee
board.
United make
Rangers
that
to beat
happen?
Dundee United, Jack.
It's him. I'm going Motherwell, Hibs,
Stevie Smith will be
Celtic,
buzzing.
and
They're stick on draws, I know. Enough.
it could be St Mirren, Aberdeen.
Go draw.
What do you fancy, mate?
You want
you want
Rangers?
you want to go in the 4?
Aye. Get the point on the board, mate. It's important.
Okay, right, we'll go the 4.
4 to 1.
4 to
He's
1.
got 15 to
Every
1.
week.
Put
Every
a
week,
pound
more
on that.
than 5 to 1. Every
Well,
week.
we
But hold on a minute, 41 winners better than a fucking 51 loser.
That's true.
I know. But you don't win. You don't win.
Aye.
Like, you beat us because you get there right, but you're only winning.
That's
only
all we're
winning.
interested in.
What he's doing today, him?
I need to get my suitcase already. I'll be
Oh,
there
Grace
tomorrow.
at the weekend, wee man. Looking
I'm
forward
flying
to
out
it.
tomorrow, 4 in the morning at the airport, so I need a new bag. I'm going to get my bag. I need to go and get
Man,
pants and
you
so.
buy
Louis
bags
Vuitton.
every time you're in the tune.
I know, but I like
White t-shirts, bags,
Going
and
to buy a pair of
jeans.
jeans, white t-shirt, and then pants for going away and socks. So, because we're away 4 in the morning, so I need to get.
Gives a wee bit of Greek lingo.
What game you going to?
We're going to EAK Athens v Pauk. 2 Scottish boys against each other. First 3 settings, an absolute fucking cracker.
Have you got any lingo for us?
Loads to
I love
see
the
there,
food.
mate.
I love Greek food.
No, but I'm saying, have you got any sayings that you've learnt?
No,
What Greek food do you like?
falafel.
Very dry falafel now.
Falafel wrap.
The food is good.
Falafel wrap.
There's loads today as well. That'll be interesting.
I know there's all the monuments in there and the
Aye. What
landmarks
ones?
in Apocalypse.
What ones? The
Apocalypse.
By the way, hey,
What is it?
he was studying when I come in here.
What's it called? What is it called?
Don't look at me, I haven't a clue.
So,
You got to say the viewers just before we go?
seas in Greece.
Oh.